to game two. What's going on, everybody? I was trying to hold off to come on later so we can get more people on, but everybody's playing today. So we got 47 and USDAPrime. We were just talking about that a second ago.
Such a good name. Anyways, going right into it. No bars held back. Moves coming out already. The Nair plane coming out already from Palutena.
I got to give him credit where credit's due. He's USDAPrime while literally playing a character that has a mobile cart.
Yeah, you know?
Like, look, hey, Morton's got to work his 9 to 5 too,
you're
man.
Right,
like,
you're right, guys. You're right.
He's got to take care of his brothers and sisters because most of them are just lazing about. So, dead even match so far the way that they're playing. It's a very difficult game plan for the Bowser, like the Koopalings in general.
Yeah, I'll say because of Reflect, right? That Reflect must stop a little bit.
Not even so much Reflect, just short hop Nair. Like, just being able to stuff out the approach. And they have a very linear approach. Like, they don't have the same type of conversions, how minimal they were in the last game.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I think overall Junior did get buffed though. Overall, right? Or like just more like ultimate changes, I guess.
There was changes, but they were not in a positive manner. And
oh, really?
Yeah, and also the not having a better, like a good defensive option in air dodge where it was before.
Yeah,
it's much easier to get an early gimp. So it's a bit of a problem. And you see right there, just throwing out those explosive flames was able to stuff out, force an approach where he got uncomfortable and caught him on the anti-air with the up air.
Yeah, I think definitely overall Palutena being a stronger character, you're probably going to see some of those easier, just easier. I guess the easier play style is going to win out. At least have a better edge.
Yeah, just having like better buttons in general. Just like,
oh, I love the teleport cancels.
Okay, we got cancels.
Yeah.
47 apparently I've been told he hasn't been on stream really, so I haven't been able to see him play. But he's been one of the people who's been consistently around like the 25 to 13th place.
Yeah,
and that's hard to achieve in this state right now.
Yeah, dude, for a 120-man bracket, shout out guys bracket to play. Actually, thank you for somebody for telling me that. I appreciate that. Somebody tell him. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Let me go play my game now.
Oh, so somebody literally went into Twitch chat to tell you to play your match. I can't reach it. All right. So I'm solo at the moment, but continuing on to this game. So far, USDA has had a bit of a problem again, kind of like just consistently getting in. Throwing out dash attacks in these short hop fairs, they only work for so long because eventually you start getting a little bit predictable and you already see 47 is starting to play a little bit more patient. Starting to sit back, waiting for all of these options to come in. Oh, I actually like that. I like that idea. They're just single jab, trying to bait out a defensive option, trying to go for a potential roll read, but didn't get it. 47 just opting to reset, just running back into center, not trying to find any given opportunity to get punished. Good. Holding shield, just trying to stay back. Ooh, just walking away slowly. Very, very good patience from USDA. Like, regardless of the fact that he's behind, he actually is slowly bringing us back. All right, so I'm not solo anymore. Shadow Hockey is currently muted.
Yes, and just as the quickest heads up, it's going to say I'm still in bracket. My guy's like not here right now, I guess, so we're just like waiting a little bit. So unfortunately, I'm still commentating, which is good anyways. But back to a little bit I missed. Yeah, I know. Boo-hoo. Well, 47 here, I guess, taking the lead right now, getting some juicy bonus percent before he loses his second stock here.
Yeah, it's a very key factor against characters that rely heavily on the combo game.
Yes.
Like if they're able to rack up damage pretty quick, they have a problem killing. Get as much free damage as you can, utilizing the reflector. I don't really agree too much with these uncharged neutral Bs. Like it's just not going to cause a safe approach for you. Yeah,
like especially in the, I think that's probably more of like a I don't know what to do, so I'm going to throw this out kind of move, which is like, I mean, again, in most situations that's fine, but against somebody that has a reflect like that, there's 0 point. You're not going to get anything off. It's not fast enough.
Yeah, and when you're consistently getting kind of outspaced.
Yeah.
Like, there was times where he found his openings, but the problem is that when he was recovering, particularly regularly high, 47 started noticing, started throwing out up airs to bait him to go a little bit lower, and then landed in front of the up smash twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
the second stock too,
yeah,
probably?
Second stock
too. Okay.
Actually, no. Well, that was the first stock. Second stock was to Explosive Flame.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. He didn't die to the first up smash. He just got caught.
Okay,
but,
gotcha.
2 stocks were to Explosive Flame. So he has to find... I think go to a slightly smaller stage because these explosive flames at full screen have been able to completely stop the side Bs.
And they're still almost killing anyway, so explosive flame gets really strong, especially with rage, so it's something you have to watch out for.
Yeah. Now this may not be a completely smaller stage, it is, but having alternate routes to escape, I like it. And the fact that he died so many times off the top, I think he decided to just go with a little bit higher ceiling just to be able to make sure that he stays alive and have some platforms to try and land on.
Yeah.
But 47 has just been doing such a good job of catching landings.
Yeah, right now it seems like the mobility of 47 and Palutena in general over I got to say Junior I think is really showing. Like, he's definitely been moving around a lot more and really getting, like, so much more off of the neutral exchanges.
Yeah.
Like,
now, when it comes to the Koopalings,
yeah.
you can accidentally call some of the Koopalings other characters. You could call that one dead.
Yeah, that one's dead.
You could call Morton dead. Morton's carrying all the salt all the way to the top, going to the bank, trying to cash it out. But it is definitely, he's definitely one of the more popular characters. So.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah.
Actually was busted in Mario Kart 8 or 9, I think it was. Not able to use the spin out on that situation though. Regardless of having a good kart in Mario Kart, he's just having a real inconsistent time of approaching. You already see fortyseven is literally just jumping around, waiting for him to come in. If it doesn't work, just backs off.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's super frustrating for USDAPrime right now to do anything that he wants to do comfortably, because I'm assuming I'm correct in this, but like Junior's definitely a little bit of a setup character, you know, getting the Mecha Koopas out, it seems like, you know, to get, like, to keep stage control and, like, actually, you know, keep the game going the way you want to.
Yeah.
But right now, Palutena is not going to let that happen. The reflect's going to stop a lot of that from happening. That up smash was really, that was good. That was a good read.
And that's the third time that he's successfully won in that situation. You saw before where he went for the up air at the ledge. The follow-up immediately after was to go low. Granted, he had to go low anyways, but he landed directly in front of him.
He was still ready for it.
Yes. The pattern has kind of been established. USDAPrime has to notice that, because once people start doing the same options over and over again, you gotta
that's the next step of the Yomi. Yeah, that's the next step. So, you know, like, that's like one thing that a lot of like lower players really get freaked out by, is like when they have an answer to like what they've been doing, you know, there is always the next step, and you have to realize that you know, now, like, even though they're expecting your move, now you can get the heads up because you know what they're doing.
Exactly.
And you have to continue that next level.
I would like to buy Nooch for 500, please.
Yes.
Who needs Nooch though when you're aggressive on the ledge? And again, you know, that one was actually a pretty smart move. Can't really blame USDAPrime for that, because he hasn't thrown out explosive flames on recovery at all. So you don't really prepare for that. Consistently backing off though and throwing out those explosive flames, it's been a very common theme that USDAPrime has been getting hit by a lot.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of that comes from what you're talking about. That there you go, you're right. Yeah, he's getting it every time.
I feel like I noticed these things. Yeah, right? Went for the up air before,
it's almost like,
and then went back to the up smash again. Yeah. Like, you know, for anybody in the chat, you just saw, not to consistently call out his game plan, but
yeah,
there we go. He actually he only pulled that off like maybe once or twice, putting the handshake out, and it seems like USDAPrime not a little bit happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think what all I want to say from that was you're definitely right with how linear Junior has to approach, because he was getting stuffed out every time by that side B. Every time. Totally crushed it.
Anything that you could do to stop the toolkit from a character, do it.
Like, yeah, it gives him that blue screen of death. You kind of saw it in USDA's face. Like, he just didn't really know. Like, he just didn't know what to do to get comfortable to start figuring out the move. Like, he kind of got too autopiloted. Not even autopilot, but like tunnel vision too hard on the things that weren't working.
If you know, when you go back and watch this, because I know you're going to, I don't know how long it's gonna keep going, but when you go to look at this, notice those patterns, because he did get hit to autopilot and kind of tunnel vision those options. Always an up air, follow up smash. Then did it again. And if he consistently went high twice, he threw out explosive flame to force him back down again. So you have to notice those times, because again, this game it's not like this game's super complicated. It's a very simple game in a nutshell, but to be good at it is hard.
It's very hard to be good. Yeah. You have to be thinking, like, you have to be constantly thinking, like, actively about different things constantly, just to keep, like, your brain fresh and your brain moving to actually make the smarter, more correct decisions.